This is a sea toilet on a boat. Such a useful facility until it goes wrong. Then forget the romance of sailing. It's all rubber gloves, disinfectant, hard work and unpleasantness. The pump on my toilet on Zephyr IV is not doing what it should. Something has broken and it pumps stuff out, but it won't pump in to flush. Probably a seal or similar. You can buy a service kit for around £50, but you can get a complete pump assembly for £85. So I'm off to the chandlery. Here's the pump I need. Take it off the shelf, pay me money, and back to the boat. So here we are back on Zephyr IV, and here's the box with the pump. So I'm getting ready. I've got a box of wipes to clean everything, their antiseptic things. Toilets are not really nice places, are they? And I've got a bowl here, which I'll put the old pump in before I take it away. And I need a big screwdriver. This is my dad's old big screwdriver because all the screws are quite big. A pair of pliers because one of the screwy things has got a tab and I can't move it by hand, so I'll need a pair of pliers for them. So that's the tools required. Not a job for the faint-hearted. But it's got to be done. And I'm the skipper, so it's always the skipper that has to do these jobs. That's the marine law, really, isn't it? Next thing we're going to do is to flush the toilet with fresh water. I've got a faucet here and I can fill it full of fresh water and flush that through, so that will make it a little bit more pleasant. Toilet full of water, and I can pump that out now, so that will go through the pump. In this position it's supposed to be pumping water in, and it's not doing that at all. So I've pumped that fresh water through the pump to the outside. I can hear it bubbling outside, so that'll do. Next thing to do is to turn the seacocks off. This is pretty important because we're going to be disconnecting the pipes on the other end, and we don't want water from the sea flowing in. So that's that one. That's the outlet one. Now to start taking off the pipes. This one, oh, it's undone okay. Just unscrew that, and that will loosen. That'll loosen. This is the pipe that goes from the pump to the toilet bowl. That's the flush water. So loosen that off, and we should be able to remove that now. There we go, that wasn't too difficult. Next, we've got the pipe, takes the inlet water from outside, the flush water, and puts it into the pump. This has got a Jubilee clip on it, and I can unscrew that. And let's see if I can get that off. Oh. Nearly there. There it goes. That's good. Not much water coming out of there. Next one is going to be the outlet. I'm going to cheat because you can just undo these screws here. This one here, another one on the other side, and that bit will just come off, and I'll just replace the gasket. I won't try and take the pipe off. Really hard to get those pipes off. So now it's just a question of taking these screws out all the way around, and the whole lot will lift off, ready to replace with the new one. Good old dad's screwdriver, and away we go. As always, it's a bit awkward because you can never get completely... Ah, there we go, that's coming out a treat. You need to save the screws because you'll need them to put anything. I'll clean them off before I use them. So I won't bore you with all of them, but I'm going to take all those screws out and then we can dismantle this. Here we go, all the screws are undone. So in theory we should just be able to lift this off. Oh, we can, it's very, very easy. and pop that in there. Right, there's another part in here, a valve in there, a rubber valve, and I'm going to take that out and remove the one in the new one and put that in its place. It's the valve that lets stuff out but won't let it back in again. I've forgotten the name of it now. Anyway, I'm glad I've got the gloves on. This is an awful mucky job and smelly. Right, I've unscrewed this exhaust section, and here's the new valve. Opens under pressure, and any back pressure closes it, so you don't get any backflow from the outlet pipe. Right, it all looks pretty grubby round the base of the toilet, despite the fact that I cleaned it not more than a week ago. So we'll take this opportunity to clean it all up. Right, ready to start putting it all back together again. First thing is to put this gasket thing in. I'm not quite sure exactly which way around it goes, but it probably isn't that way. It's that way around, look. It only fits in one way, and that's that one. And then the pump, there's the pump, that can be bolted down. This is the wrong pump. This is the new pump. This is the one I want. So with a bit of luck, that's going to fit. Well, it must. Why won't it fit? It won't fit because of this pokey thing here, which, not to be impolite, but it cuts your poo into pieces. So you need to withdraw that. And you do that by twisting it so, and then you can pull it up. And now it doesn't get in the way. That fits on there, and I can put the screws in. Next job is to put this valve into the outlet pipe and then screw all that together. And lastly, we've got to put this one on, which is the feed to the pump from the seacock house. So this is fresh salt water going in there. Well, there's the new pump in, all tightened up. I suppose now we'll have to open the seacocks and make sure it doesn't leak. So fingers crossed. There we go, all working fine, as it should. Flick the switch over, and that should empty the bowl. And it does. Well, that's it finished. All working, not a nice job, but it's done. And if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to go and christen it.